like to do, y'all. Unless it starts raining, I like to stand right there and they're like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So, I'm the bad guy right here, y'all. The bad guy. Today I'm the bad guy. But what we got going on today, I want you guys, first, do I have everybody's permission to actually film this? Do you have y'all permission? Okay, so what we're doing is a lot of certain things have occurred at First Step since First Step since it's been open. And a lot of the people in the public is not aware of how y'all being treated and some of the things that goes on in the First Step program. So today, not only if you want to tell your story, tell about your experience with the First Step program, how I myself may treat y'all, or my staff may treat y'all, or even the visitors. A lot of people don't know y'all's story because nobody takes the time and want to pay it no attention. Nobody want to pay, they try to sweep it under the rug and hope that it all go away. But that ain't the way it's supposed to go. If you see a person in need, and I tell y'all this all the time, this out here. If you see a person in need, you need to help that individual because you never know what that individual is going through, what type of support they may need. You can maybe just sit down and talk to them for a while to make the things better for them. So we need to start making all situations awareable to the public and let the public know what type of situation you face. I mean, I got all y'all are a lot of good people. I got a homeless veteran out here, and that shouldn't even be happening. This man fought for our country, but he can't get no type of support nowhere. And that ain't the way it's supposed. I got single mothers out here. They can't get no support. You feel what I'm saying? People, some of y'all women have been attacked on the street and couldn't get no help. We need to bring that awareness to the community so the community will know, so we can get all the support that we need. Now, we done had some bad ones come through here, and we done had some good ones come through here. But right now, in the city of Athens, First Step has housed more individuals this year than any other in Georgia in just this period of time. So it got to be something that we are doing right, not wrong. A lot of people, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of people find ways to try to bring this down. They direct it towards me, they direct it towards y'all, they direct it towards my staff. And every day we have to fight extra hard. Don't think because I'm walking around here putting up a tent or passing out water that ain't dealing with a whole nother issue somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I have to fight for y'all because I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all. And I won't ever, never stop believing in y'all. Whether it's with the First Step program or outside of the First Step program. This is what I do. This is the promise that I gave to God and my mom. So this is what I'm going to do to the day I die. And I mean that. So no matter how much the devil try to bring stuff towards us, we're going to pray him off and we're going to keep rolling. That's just the way it's going to go. So I got Mr. Breeden here. Mr. Breeden, again, introduce yourself to people. Let them know he's going to film it. And I want y'all to just tell y'all story. Tell your story. Tell about your First Step encampment experience. What you done been through. Anything that you want to talk about. Here's the time. Because it's going to be thousands of people that going to see this. Thousands of people that going to see this. I'm going to say this worldwide to everybody. So whatever you want to say today, this is the day that you need to let the community that supports you. Y'all see all these people that be coming up here bringing this. I mean, look at the table. The table loaded now with guilt. Let them know y'all story. And let them know how you overcoming your story. That's what I want to. And tell the truth. Don't lie. Because you might love me, don't tell no lie. If Charles do something wrong, Charles would admit that he did something wrong. But just tell your experience. Mr. Breeden, go ahead.
Okay, now I like to do this, Charles. I see where you're headed now. I got it. I got two different ways of it. Okay? Let me turn semi this on. Okay, first of all, before I start, do I have everybody's permission to film what I'm doing? Well, let me see you raise your hand if I do. Okay, hands down. Let me tell you a little bit about me and my history. I met Charles a while back. I can't say he's a friend because we don't spend a lot of time together. But my dad always told me that if you see somebody doing something good and they are doing it, not just wanting you to do it, help them. And I told you a little earlier about how that has gone through several generations. I want to tell you a story. I've been blessed, triple blessed. You know, when something bad happens, sometimes you say, God, why did that happen to me? I have to ask myself, God, why am I have been so blessed? One of the things, and I learned that from my parents and grandparents, one of the things that I did, and this is a true experience, I went to a place and a man asked me, you know, I need some money for some food to help. Gave him the money, came back, alcohol, smoking some cigarettes. So the next time it happened, I'm like, no, I'm not going to help. So I walked off, and I thought, man, he may be sincere. So I said, I tell you what, I'll go in and help you. I'll buy some food for you. He sat down and ate. It happened to me a third time. And I told the guy, well, look, I'll take you in and with you. I'll get you something to eat. I got cussed out. I had a whole lot of money. So I said, I never do that again. Happened to me on a fourth occasion. I ended up buying, I was planning to spend some money to buy some stuff. I got more money than I bought stuff. I had more money left over. And so a guy said, you know, could you get me something to eat? And I was like, no, I'm not, Then I thought about it. I said, I could give him a couple of dollars. So I said, look, yeah, I get you something to eat. And he said, I'll take it under one condition. And I'm like, oh goodness, I know here it comes. He said, if you'll sit down with me and eat. That conversation, out of all my life experiences, that conversation stuck with me and sticks with me. Don't let anybody fool you. Most people out here, 95%, one step away from something not going right. A medical situation, a loss of a job. So when I'm talking to you, I see me sitting there with you. Okay? I want you to understand that. Now, what I want to do, Charles wanted me to get everybody together. I like to have your story individual. Anybody opposed to that? Okay. Because every story is different. I heard Charles say something about a single mother. Heard somebody say something about, or I heard him say something about a vet. And I admire you if you're a vet and you dodge your bullets out there and come back here and treat it like this. And so tell your story. And I hope that I'm a part of helping Charles' dream. Because his dream is bigger than this. Bigger than this. Go by, but he had to accept what he can get. Go over here next to the podium. And I interview people in different settings, and they talk about places like that. But it's better than being in one place. So as a group, is there anything anybody wants to say before I separate you, before I call you individual? And who wants to go first? That smile right there saying, uh-oh, no, she said first, second, and then don't go.
I go third.
You want to go third? All right. Well, let me get the camera set up. And we're going to go right. I think Chuck, your line goes with.
Charles,
The line is for food, right?
they've already eaten.
Oh, okay. you to introduce yourself and tell me your story.
Okay.
Okay, and also raise your voice because, you know, I'm hearing the highway over there and everything, so raise your voice for me so we can hear.
Okay. My name is Jakesha Elder, J-K-I-E-S-H-A, last name Elder. I'm a business owner. I own a church. I became homeless because my landlord discovered cats in the apartment. They allow dogs, they don't allow cats. So he told me he hated cats and I had to go. The reason I said that, there's people out here who are homeless other than what people suspect, crime or drugs or whatever. Some people become homeless because people die in their family, public, whatever. So I became homeless. I slept on the sidewalk at the day center for 2 to 3 weeks. I didn't have a place to stay outdoors, exposed to the rain. People trying to rob me, rape me, try to set me up in traps. Then I went to an abandoned building. Police got called on me. I got barred from the property. Literally, no place to go, no help at all. And I'm born intersexual, I don't mind it, but I go by transgender. And transgender LGBT people have a lot of trouble getting places to stay. Even in the shelter, they won't hardly accept them. And this week, my case manager called Mr. Charles Harding, told him about my story, told him I had cats. He said, come on. I have a very respectful staff here. People respect me. They call me Miss, like I want to be called Miss. We get fed breakfast, sometimes lunch, and sometimes dinner. We get people donating clothes and food to us. And by the way, I want to shout out to all the people who are donating and supporting this man.
All right. Next lady right here.
My name is Teresa.
Oh, wait 1 second. Okay, making sure that it's working. Okay, I think Charles,
Let this lady go.
young lady, if you come right here.
Come on, see.
My name is Teresa.
Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, introduce yourself and tell me your story.
My name is Teresa Cleveland.
Can you talk a little louder?
My name is Teresa Cleveland, and I appreciate what y'all done for me. I've been staying with my family for so long, and they had put me out their house because I did not want to watch their children. So I asked Charles to come pull me in and help me, and he did. He helped me a lot, and I sure appreciate it. I appreciate everything he done for me. And you know, he's gonna help me get out of here because everything I be going through, I miss my babies, my grandbaby. It's hard. It's very hard. I ain't seen my children so long. So I appreciate everything he's done for me. I do.
That's okay. Come on. Come on, next person. Come on.
Charles, she said she wants to go now.
Who next? Hold on.
Hi, I am
Okay,
Barbara.
hold on.
Okay.
We're ready.
I am Barbara. I came here because I was homeless, walking the street, and I was working with another group, and he's a colleague of Charles. So they got me in here right away. They didn't hesitate at all. They welcomed me. I felt welcome from the beginning since I've been here. They provide 2 meals. Sometimes guests give us other meals. And I appreciate everything they have done for me. You know, sometimes it might seem like I don't, but I do. I really do. So that's all I have to say about it.
Next.
How you doing? My name is Irene.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, make sure you talk loud for me.
My name is Irene Relator. The day I came here, Mr. Hardy was so busy. He didn't really have time to introduce me like he wanted to, but I came in with ease. Staff was perfect. I was fed before they even knew who I was. The homeless situation, it makes you feel like you're invisible. The people here are very helpful, and there isn't an issue that you have that they wouldn't attend to. I really appreciate him, and it's clean. We feel safe. I was approached in the hospital about the things that they were saying about Mr. Hardy that were totally negative. So I had to let them know this is a perfect situation and a very blessed situation, and I thank God for it. Thank you.
Well, let me ask you, tell me something day to day. What goes on day to day that is even more of a blessing?
The calmness. You don't have to get up and worry about anybody bothering you. You have to wait for them when they come in, and they will pay attention to you. And it's just the ambience is good. You don't feel like you're homeless. You feel like you have somebody that cares about you, any situation. And what I thought was exceptional, I have a heart situation and a diabetes situation. Mr. Hardy, Ms. Smith, and the other staff were perfect about it. They didn't pressure me. They told me what they could do, and they did it. So that made me feel really good and comfortable. That is the main thing about homeless people, because the community forgets about us like we're impossible or not seen, and they don't treat us like that, and we are so grateful.
Okay. All right. Okay, sir, be sure to talk loud, and I want you to introduce yourself. Go ahead.
My name is Dwayne Johnson. Before I came to First Step, I was out there kind of like killing the pole. My mom was going into a nursing home because she had dementia, and she forgot me, didn't know my name. She thought I was a baby brother.
Keep the voice up.
I was at the homeless day center, and I was talking about it down at PLR, and this guy came up to me and he said, well, they got a program going on called First Step. And I'm like, First Step? He was like, yeah. He said, they call it the new Tent City. So I'll be corrected about that name. It's First Step, not Tent City. So I was like, who do I get in touch with to get there? He said, well, a guy named Charles Hardy. I said, well, where do I go? He says, over by the poultry. So I'm thinking it's over by the poultry. What's over by the poultry? Old school. He said, well, just go up to the gate and, tell them you want to get on the list. So I came over, and he was here that day. I came over and I told him, that I was homeless and what my situation was. And he told me, put your name on the list. And when I opened come, I gave him a call. So I beat him to the draw. I called him, I guess 2 or 3 times a week. He probably got tired of me calling. But, I called anyway. So one day I called, I was at Advantage, and I called him. He said, yeah, come on. He said, be here by 12. I was here about 11:30. So I got here, and I'm the type of person, I'm not real comfortable around a bunch of people, a lot of people. I'm kind of like lonely, I distance myself. But since I've been here, I feel like I have an extended family. And when I have problems, I can go to Mr. Hardy or Ms. Smith and let them know what my problem is. I had a problem a few weeks ago, and they was understanding about it, and I let them know what was going on. So since I've been here, I felt wanted. I felt like somebody actually cared. I feel that voice up. I feel that the direction I'm headed in, this is where it starts. This is where it starts. And I thank God every day for Mr. Hardy, Ms. Smith, the staff, because I can talk to them too. They'll help me. If they can't help me, then they'll send me to Ms. Smith. And I don't understand all the negativity about this, because this right here is a godsend. Because if it wasn't this place, I don't know where I would be. Probably in jail. But I thank God for Mr. Hardy. I don't know where I'm here. Day-to-day activities, most of the time I'm in classes, but when I am here, I enjoy it. I love it here. I don't want to keep being here. I want to get out here as soon as possible, but I love it. We got going here.
Okay. All right.
Right. All right.
Now keep that voice up for me.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right, my name is Roy Mayo. Came from Gwinnett County. Lost my job, was living with my son. My son said, you got to go. I started calling around about prospects for places to stay. Someone suggested I come to Athens, Georgia. I found out about the First Step program, and Mr. Hardy was the head of it, or is the head of it, excuse me, asked me to put my name on the list for people in less than a week. I kept coming up here, showing up in person instead of calling. And in less than a week, gave me a bed to sleep in and hot meals every day. And a little bit of stability because I can go out anytime I need to. If I've got appointments, job prospects, anything like that that I need to get to, it's absolutely free to go and come as please. And that's the best part about it that I like.
Have a question for you. Can you come in anytime you want to?
Come in anytime you want to, come out anytime you want to.
So if at 10 at night, there's no curfew?
No curfew.
Okay. But you have to sign in? And
You have to sign in. They're going to make sure you clean when you come in. That's it.
What do you mean clean?
No weapons, and no alcohol, stuff like that.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
That's about it.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Hardy and Ms. Smith, very much. Thank you all.
All right. Mr. B, before we start right here, I want to let all the viewers know that we don't restrict nobody from coming in or out of here. We got the space to put them. Since the beginning of First Step program, we have been always full. There haven't been a day since March 16th that we done had an open. I mean, we have transitioned a lot of them out to apartment, got them back with their family and stuff, but we don't restrict people. If we full, we full. We would love to have more space, or more captivity with, with the city of Athens, so we can bring more over here, but we have to follow the rules and regulations also. And the reason why I said it, I want everybody that's looking to pay attention to this. This man that finna speak now is a homeless veteran, a man that fought for our country. And I've been working with him since the day that he came over here. And it shouldn't be no reason why, if anybody should be over here, it should be a homeless veteran, a man that's been fighting for this country. So I'm gonna let him tell his story.
And then at the end, I'm gonna let you. Okay. Set everything back up again. Okay, would you introduce yourself, sir?
Yes, sir. My name is Roger Brown. And like Mr. Charles said, I'm a veteran, ex-Marine, fought for my country. Been trying to get help a long time. Nobody would help. Still trying to get help from the Federal Administration. Nobody would help me, but this man, Mr. Charles, he did help me. Gave me a place to lay my head. And I appreciate that. I really do. And since I've been here, I can't say nothing but good things about him. Everything I asked him for, he gave it to me. Trying to help me get up out of here, get up on my feet, And I appreciate that,
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And no one in this United States should be hungry, nor should they be homeless. But definitely someone that dodges bullets to make sure we have the freedoms that we have, it is a disgrace. So I apologize for our country. That's not going to go over too well, but I've read about it, heard about it, and again, I'm going to have to shake your hand.
Thank you.
Now, you just mentioned some of the things that you are doing by way of first step to try to get you in a better situation. Could you tell me some of those things?
Well, some of those things, he introducing me to different programs that I can apply for to try to help.
Say that again. That was a little noise in the background. Say that again.
Well, he have showed me different programs that he can introduce me to that I can help benefit myself, such as rapid rehousing program, housing authority. He helped me with that. You know, just several ways. Any situation I ever needed, I just come to him and talk to him. He said, "I got you. I'm helping," and that's what happened. So I'm just waiting right now, you know, I'm in a good situation right now to get an apartment with the housing authority. Pretty close to that. I just did the intake application, and if one for him, I wouldn't have had that. You know, so it's just amazing what this man can do for you. It's amazing, man. It's awesome, man.
Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions as if I didn't know. So basically, you're not asking for handouts.
No, not really asking for handouts. Just an opportunity to have a decent night's sleep, you know, sleep. And you ain't got to be in the street, out in the elements, the rain and all that, you know. You give you a tent, sleep in that tent, man. That's, you know, I'm grateful for that.
Well, again, if there's anything else you want to say, but I just want to say thank you again for your service and good luck.
You know, I just want to let people know, man, anybody in a bad situation, they're homeless, they need to get in contact with Mr. Charles Hardy, and he's going to help you out. Get you off the street, and at least try to help your life, and better your life, you know. It's just a phone call away or online or whatever. There's ways, multiple ways to get in contact with this man. And just do that, man, and he'll help you change your life. And I just want to say, you know, God bless his man. He's a good guy, man. I love him. I love him.
How about the staff?
Oh, his staff. His staff is good and everything. You know, they on their job. They got security. You know, staff, you ask them for anything, they're going to look out for you. Make sure you got what you need. No matter what it is, you know, they're gonna look out for you. If you got any type of problem, they're gonna take care of it, you know. It's a wonderful situation, man. It really is a really wonderful situation.
Now, there's some rumors out there in the street, okay? Are drugs allowed here?
No drugs, no alcohol, you know, nothing like that. You gotta follow the rules. If you wanna be here, you gotta follow the rules. You know, there's no exception about that.
If I find any drugs or alcohol up here, what happens? To the person that got it.
Let him tell that one, and then at the end, we'll let you add in, okay? If I need to pause, I can pause.
No.
If you need to say something, and then, is there a question?
Yeah, pause it for me.
It's on pause.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up, because a lot of people in the community don't know. They always look at the homeless people having drugs, weapons, alcohol, and all that stuff. Here at this program right here, if I catch you or one of the staff of security catch you with drugs or alcohol, what would happen?
Kicked out. You're gonna go at the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Has that happened yet, y'all?
Yeah, so it done been a few
I'm
times.
gonna ask that question.
It done been a few times where residents have tried to sneak drugs, weapons, and everything. Not Mr. Brown, but
No, I know what you're
others have tried to do that. And when we catch it, they gone. They can't. You can't. And I make sure me and Ms. Smith and all the staff explain to them that no matter what you do in society, this is what you got to do inside the first step. Because this is a positive community, and we don't want to bring nothing negativity inside of this community.
I'm gonna keep on going. And what happens, reason I did that, y'all, a lot of times the Doubting Thomases are saying that Charles told them to say it. Or
No.
I know how it works. Believe me, I've been there, done that, seen that. So that's why I wanted his story is powerful. But if any time you need me to pause something,
Go ahead.
I can hit a button and go from there. Start back up. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little camera difficulty.
No problem.
Now you just made a statement. As I say, I've seen it. I've been over here several times, and so there are Doubting Thomases out here, and a lot of people who are talking have been in here. Okay, you mentioned the security. You mentioned the meals. You mentioned.
Not only that, they take you, man, to the Sparrow Nest, take a shower, you can wash your clothes, they provide all of that. I mean, a lot of programs don't do that.
How you get there?
They take you on the van. Get a van like that, take you over there, wash your clothes, bring you back. You can't beat it, man. I mean, it's wonderful.
So in other words,
And jobs.
Yeah, jobs, they help you find jobs. It's another business, they feed you. You know, like this.
hold on for a moment. My camera's saying, look, you got to change batteries. So if I take a deep breath, it's going to take me probably, if it works the way it's supposed to, it shouldn't take me more than 2 minutes. If it doesn't, it might take 7.
He's changing the battery in the camera.
Hey, while we change the battery in the camera, Miss Smith, I want everybody to like tune in to this right here. So I want y'all to tune in to this right here. And this is just for a laugh right here. If you had to name any person that he resembles on TV, put it in the comments who he resembled, an actor on TV. Put it in the comment. And whoever get it right, that's the nickname that I call him out here. So whoever get it right,
Not you, V.
I'ma send. And
Not you. Not you.
Hey, whoever he resembles, put it in the comment, and whoever get it right, I'ma send you a gift.
And Valita Hill do not participate.
If you resemble, that's what he said. You resemble.
No, ma'am, Pam.
Okay, you go ahead.
All right.
Start right back up. We got one more left.
Okay. Sorry again, the battery went dead. I tell you, camera must really like you. All right. You were saying job.
Just everyday living situations, man. God help you on a daily basis, not just one day, every day. You know, if you need something, you just go to him and talk to him. He got you. He got you. He gonna help you. It's amazing what this man do with you, man. You know? It's a blessing, man.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Unless you got some more questions, bro.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
I may be back later on with more questions, but thank you for the time.
You welcome. Thank you.
Come on up, Mr. Braggin. You the last one. And he wanted to be the superside. You get nervous. Okay, so with Mr. Ragland right here, Mr. Ragland came to us on the very first day that we opened. We opened the First Step program March the 16th, 3/16. And Mr. Ragland came to us the very first day it opened. So he done seen people leave, he done seen people come, and he just done seen the outright worth of the First Step. I mean, even when the part of us building the First Step program up. So, Mr. Ragland, explain to them your experience since you've been at the First Step program. Explain to them your experience and what you have been through since you've been at the First Step program.
First time I came here, when it was cold, you know, he didn't look out for it. Even when it was freezing, he still looked out for it. He made the way. People saying bad things about him, that's not true. I like being here. I don't want to leave from here. But if I had a chance to leave, I would leave. If I would try to come back, I would come back. That's how good it is here. You feed him, all that stuff. Security, good as well. So all this negativity about him, it's all right. That's how I feel.
Okay. What is one of your, I know you just said it's a blessing to be here. Give me one of the one specific event where you just felt like, man, thank God he was there for me being. Other than being cold and that cold weather, I can imagine. Can you think of any other scenario?
If it wasn't for him, I'd be on the street with everybody else. Nowhere to go. This is the last step. I would have to go back to Cincinnati. I'll be back on the street. You know. My mom found this for me throughout my family. And she's still looking out for me to this day. So I had to take this. When I got here, and I loved it. I love it now.
Yeah, his mom did, in the beginning of the opening of the First Step program, his mom personally contacted me and said, Mr. Hardy, would you help my son? And I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I will help your son. And like he just said, since the day that he got here, that's all I've been doing, trying to help him. And he's one of the best ones that's here. He help out us around the camp. He do his responsibility. He work. He got a good job, good paying job. And he's doing everything he can to get back up on his feet. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him, man, because he's doing everything he's supposed to do to get back in the situation that he'll be comfortable.
Okay. Well, I guess you had it right. Better do it under the walkway because that rain flows.
And I just, in closing, I just want to say this. I want to thank all you guys for giving y'all testimony and letting people hear your testimony.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
In the shelter since I've been in Athens and seen.
I'm going to have to come a little closer.
Okay, and I'll talk louder.
Okay.
In most of the shelters that are here in Athens, the women cannot feel comfortable with the men or the staff or the situation. That has not been a problem here. We feel like a family. If we even felt the slightest uncomfortable situation, they take care of it immediately. So I appreciate that. Especially for women, because women are hard to deal with sometimes.
I will say amen, but I already said. Right, Ms. Smith.
We feel comfortable, and when we need a female, we have Ms. Smith. When the men need, but we can still go to Charles, and if he can't handle it because we're women, we have an entity. And I think
What did he tell you? What would he tell you?
Go see Ms. Smith. Where's she at?
And
So
see,
we
that's the biggest thing, Miss Irene. That's the biggest thing that I talked to Miss Smith about, is that we got a lot of women that's on the street. And I know they can't feel safe staying up in the woods with nowhere to go. So I try to really get the women, most of them, a man can a real man can pretty much defend for himself. Not saying he don't need help too. I mean, because we all need, even me, I need help. I mean, I got the devil coming at me from everywhere. And y'all see it just like I see it. But my main thing is to try to get the females first off the street.
Even if women and men together, it's friction. But you created a place where they don't have it.
Right.
So we feel comfortable. And we feel comfortable telling another woman to come.
Okay.
You know, it's a very simple program too. You know, you don't have to do much. Just follow the rules. You know, follow the rules. You welcome him to participate in anything you got going on.
But a lot of times they'll handle a problem we don't even know anything about. They take care of it right away. And that's a blessing.
This is a family.
Yeah.
This is a unity. Say that one more time real loud, and that's how I'm going to close.
This is a family. This is a unity.
Big family.
That's Big Papa and Big Mama. First step. Not Tent City, first step.
I hope to say that again.
Not Tent City, first step.
All right. Well, you got. We'll add.